In the heart of the boreal forest, where towering pines and spruces stretch towards the sky, a young red fox embarks on a journey that will teach her the delicate balance of life within her ecosystem. This is a story of energy transfer, trophic interactions, and the resilience of nature, guided by the Mi'kmaq principle of two-eyed seeing, which blends Western ecological knowledge with indigenous perspectives. Nala's story begins in early spring when the snow recedes, revealing the rich earth beneath. Her mother teaches her to hunt, showing her the ways of their ancestors, how to move with the wind, to listen to the rustling leaves, and to respect the life she takes. The ecosystem they live in is thriving. The rivers are full of fish, the trees buzz with insects, and the sky is alive with migrating birds. Through two-eyed seeing, Nala learns that every being has a role. The plants, nourished by the sun, form the base of the food web. The hares and voles, primary consumers, sustain the predators. The great lynx, owls, and her own kind, the red fox, depend on the intricate balance of this ecosystem. Nala also notices how species richness, total density, and community metrics shape the environment around her. She observes that the different species in her habitat are interconnected, each one playing a part in maintaining ecological balance. The traditional knowledge from the Mi'kmaq Nation reminds her that biodiversity is not just about numbers, but about relationships between species. She learns that species respond individually to environmental factors, yet their interactions shape the community, some forming symbiotic relationships, while others compete for resources, a principle known as niche partitioning. One autumn, the balance begins to waver. A group of beavers, traditionally considered ecosystem engineers, suddenly vanish. Without their dams, the water levels drop, altering fish populations and reducing available drinking water for many species. Nala observes as the loss ripples throughout the ecosystem. The willows and aspen trees grow unchecked without beavers pruning, the songbirds that nested in these trees find fewer suitable habitats, and the predators, like herself, struggle to find prey as smaller animals move away from the drying riverbanks. This is an example of a trophic cascade, where the removal of one species disrupts the entire food web. The knowledge passed down from the Mi'kmaq tells us how this balance must be maintained, not by domination, but through coexistence and stewardship. From her surroundings, Nala learns about the selective pressures, how species must adapt to survive in changing environments, and ecological optima, where each species has conditions in which it thrives best. Without the beavers, many species are pushed beyond their optima, leading to further ecological balance. She also observes the competitive exclusion principle at play. Certain species outcompete others, limiting the number of species that can coexist within a given niche. As the season progresses, Nala encounters a group of humans who have come to study the land. Among them are scientists and Mi'kmaq knowledge holders, working together to restore the ecosystem. They introduce an indigenous-led conservation project inspired by traditional ecological knowledge to reintroduce beavers and protect the waterways. Watching from a distance, Nala learns the importance of adaptive ecosystem management, which allows nature to restore itself. Keystone species, such as beavers, whose vital role is to maintain biodiversity, and the principle of two-eyed seeing, which values multiple perspectives to understand the world more completely, and finally resource partitioning, where different species adapt to share limited resources, ensuring survival for all. Through their studies, the researchers also examine historical events, like the impact of hurricanes on forests. Nala learns that disturbances, whether natural or human-caused, reshape ecosystems, but through careful management they can be guided towards recovery, influencing both alpha and gamma diversity within the region. By the following spring, the beavers had returned. The rivers flow again, and fish populations rise, and with them, the ecosystem begins to heal. The plants and animals, and even the soil itself, respond to the change. Nala watches as the lessons of the past ensure a future of balance and resilience. She sees how species interactions determine the structure of the community. Some species integrate because they find an open niche, while others disappear due to competitive pressures. The presence of more habitats leads to greater biodiversity, reinforcing the principle that larger, more complex environments sustain more species. Through these changes, Nala understands how ecosystems naturally regulate themselves, balancing species colonization and extinction over time. Overlooking her realized niche, she understands the web of life is delicate, but when respected and nurtured, it thrives. Through both scientific knowledge and indigenous teachings, humans and nature can work together to sustain a balance. This story mirrors real-world changes and challenges of ecological conservation. It highlights ecological principles such as trophic dynamics, species interactions, selective pressures, community assembly, niche partitioning, and adaptive management while honoring indigenous perspectives. By embracing the two-eyed seeing, we can learn to protect and sustain ecosystems for generations to come.